Okay, today we are going to write our name 3D letters. All right, so just like with our boxes, we're going to start with our horizon line, pretty much in the middle of the page. Now, I'm going to do one word above the horizon line, and we'll do one word below the horizon line. So, we need to kind of find the middle of the page, and let's see, my ruler is in inches. If you have a ruler in centimeters for this project, a lot of times that's easier. My page is 12 inches across, so it is right here, the center of my page, at the 6. Now, this is when it gets a little confusing. I'm going to do 3 letters. So, I'm going to do 3 letters. Each letter is going to be 3 boxes. So that means I need 3 boxes because I'm doing 3 letters. Each box I'm going to do 2 inches. Okay, so each box is going to be 2 inches. So that's going to be a total of 3 times 2 equals 6. Now I'm going to take that 6 and I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, so if I cut that 6 in half, I have a 3. Now this is the number where I'm going to put my ruler. I'm going to put my ruler at the 3, but I'm going to have to go still 6 inches. So let me show you. So I found the middle. The middle is 3. So I'm going to do my boxes up here, my letters up here. So my vanishing point is at the 3, but I still have to go all the way over to the 1 and all the way over to the 6 because each letter is 2 inches. Now I'm going to mark 1, 2. That's going to be one letter. 1, 2. That's going to be my other letter. 1, 2. That'll be my last letter. So now I have 3 boxes. Now I was going to do my boxes about 2 inches tall, but I'm going to make them about 1.5 inches tall instead. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inches here. And check your ruler. My ruler ends at 0. Some rulers have some space before they get to 0. So check that. So you put your ruler at 0. You go up 1.5 right there. Now I'm going to go across right here. I'm going to make these into boxes. So it's going to go this way. And if I'm going too fast, just watch it and pause and then redo it. You can remind me. I make my marks at the 2 inches. 1, 2. There's 1. 1, 2. There's 1. 1, 2. All I'm doing right here is basically getting my letters, each letter, 1, 2, 3. I'm getting them centered over the vanishing point. You don't need to do that. You could put your letters all over here and they'd be shooting off in this direction. It's totally up to you. And each of my letters I'm making even in size. They don't have to be even either. You can make them completely uneven. If you want, you could just do it like this. You have your horizon line, vanishing point. You could just say, I'm going to do a box here, I'm going to do a box here, I'm going to do a box here. And all these will just go like this. And that's totally up to you. But I'm going to show you the even way first. Now that I have my boxes, make sure, I'm going to write my word. And I'm just going to do the word 1. Okay, and this is kind of weird because usually letters are taller than they are fatter. I kind of did my boxes funny. So I'm going to do the word 1. And I'm just going to sketch lightly, kind of cut the corners off of this one like this to make a 1. I mean an O. I'm going to do a circle, kind of have a fat, looks like it's on its side, like somebody squished one of those gummy lifesavers. So once I have my 1, get it there, sketched out. This one is bothering me. That's why you sketch it light until you get it right. There we go. Okay, there's my 1. Now sometimes it's easier to look at a letter. So I need to draw an N. So an N is straight up and down. So let's see, I'm going to do my straight up and down, and it kind of makes this shape. So to do my block letter, I just made that shape. But it's like you got to make it fat, because this is the skeleton and we got to add some fat to it. So I'm going to do this shape up here. And let's see, like this, maybe move this. Like I said, when you do it freehand, you kind of just maybe make this one not quite. These kind of want to be parallel. These two lines right here. And there, I think that's a decent N. You can tell. Let's see, is that high? Let's make this one a little bit, and a little bit more. There we go. It looks like a Z sideways, but that's okay. All right, and my last letter is an E. So this is going to be really funny, because this is going to be a long, skinny E. But we're kind of stylizing it. So there's our E. And I'm going to cut this E just slightly short of the one so that we can see the side of it. Maybe I'll cut, there we go, that's good. So there'll be a little bit of space between the N and the E. And let's actually create a little tiny space between the O, which is going to end right here, and the N. Okay, so there's my word one. Now I'm going to erase all these lines that I don't need anymore. This one, because they're just going to get in the way now. And there we go. All right, now this one, I'm going to make so it's going straight to the vanishing point. This is the easiest way to do it. Now, my pencil goes on my vanishing point. I push my ruler up to it. Every single corner is going to have to go to the vanishing point. Now, when you have a curve like this, it's a little more difficult. So what I do, my pencil's at my vanishing point. I push my ruler until I hit the outer edge of the curve, and that's where we're first going to see our first converging line, right there. Now I'm going to keep it here, and I'm going to kind of follow along, because all of that will be under that one. And just for fun, I'm going to put one going through the middle of the O so we can kind of see it. And then I'm going to kind of go around, oops, until we get to the outer edge of the O. And I'm going to draw this one. Now I have to stop, because you see that? The letter is in the way. The O shooting out is going to be behind this N. So I'm going to stop there. And you can, if you like, because it's almost kind of a corner, draw one right here. I'm going to let it go for a little bit, because sometimes when it gets to things like that, I like to just decide what looks best. So here is the first corner of the N. I'm going to move. I won't see this corner. Ooh, I will see this corner. So I'll draw a line. Ooh, this corner is going to be right on the edge of that other line. I will see this corner. So let's draw this. I'm just going to barely see that corner. Up there at the top, I'll see this corner. And I won't see that one, but I will see this one. So there's my N. And let's see, I think, what if I did that one? Yeah, you can do that one. Like I said, on those type of things, it's up to you. Maybe you want to make a shadow. This O kind of does have corners, so there is that one. Now, E, first corner that I hit is right there. Next corner is right here. And then I'm going to go this corner, it's kind of got erased. It's right here. Oops. Sure, still lined up. This corner to here. And this corner. Like that. Okay, so if you look at this, I won't see this corner, I won't see this one or this one, they all go behind. So you can see that there's my one, and it is jumping out into space. Now, if you get creative, you can shade it however you want. You can do different colors. It all looks fun. Now, I'm going to show you a little different down here. So, if you can see, down here, I'm going to write the word to. And I'm going to do it kind of more mixed up like I showed you the other one. So I'm going to have my to. Maybe I want it to go in kind of a smiley looking thing. Curve. I'm going to curve it. So if you see in my classroom where it says no name, no fame, I believe I did one of these. So I'm going to make my boxes a little bit more freehand, like this. Now, since this is below the horizon line, we are going to see the tops of the letters. This is above the horizon line, so we see the bottoms. Okay, so here's where I'm going to draw my TWO. I sketched this pretty light, so I hope you can see it. And now I'm just going to sketch my T, and this one I will do a little bit more stylized. Kind of fun. Instead of just doing straight lines, maybe we'll make the two a little bit more interesting. Sometimes that makes it a little bit more difficult, but we'll figure it out. T. This is bugging me. This part's too fat. Let's bring this up a little bit more. There we go. This up a little bit more. And that's what you do when you sketch. You just kind of figure out what you want as you go. Okay, here's my W. It's kind of be interesting. Let's make the W scoot out a little bit more. There's up there, and there we go. And remember, all I'm doing is drawing a letter but making it fat. Don't get frustrated. If it's difficult for you, you will get it. Here's another curve going around like this. Again, just sketching it. All right. So now I have my two. 1, 2. I'll make this one a little straighter. And then let's get all of this erased because we don't need it. Like this. Okay. Now that I have my letters, I'm going to draw them a little bit darker so you can see them a little better. And then when I erase, the light lines won't go away. You can see just quick. All right. So I have my letters. Now, these I'm not going to have them go all the way to the vanishing point. These I'm going to have end up here, kind of like our boxes did in our other lesson. So, same idea. Your pencil is on your vanishing point. Put my ruler, and I start with my first corner. Now, these I'm going to erase. So these, I will draw them dark, but you need to draw them lighter so that you can erase. I won't see that one. I won't see that corner. I won't see that corner. Ooh, I will see this corner. I will see this corner. But I'm going to stop it. And I will see this corner right here. I'm also going to stop it because it's hitting the W. Now I'm going to get... I'll see this corner on the W. Let's clean this corner up so we can see where the actual corner is. So I will see this corner. I will see, if you notice, every point that the letter changes is where I draw a line to my vanishing point. And the W has a lot of points. Now this right here, let's see. This one, I won't see, it's going to go behind. This one, see, oh, I won't see that one either. I won't see that one. Okay. Now again, with the curves, I go until I first touch, that's where I first touch the O, I draw that line, I stop because it's going behind the W, and I go until I just barely, till it's almost gone. The O is almost gone, so that's where my next one goes. And then I always like to draw one in the middle. And this O, ooh, I'm not happy with that. It didn't, oh, that's the W. That needs to go more to the vanishing point. Okay, you can see that it's off. It doesn't look right. All right, now we're going to end these letters because right now they're shooting out into space and that looks fantastic. But we are going to end them like we did with the boxes so they look like they're cubes. So whatever this line is, you have to do. So this is slightly curved, so this one's going to be slightly curved, like this. This one is straight up and down, so this one's going to be straight up and down. This one is going like this, so see the direction that it's going? So this one is going to go like that too. Now, if I make them a little bit shorter, you can kind of see. So maybe that's how I'm going to do it. Just copies the same line. Then all the rest of these get erased like this. So that is erased. That is erased like that. So you can see where my T goes up, and this looks really good if you shade them. So now this one, this is not supposed to be there. That's fine. This one we see right here. So this is, and you can't do it totally far off. You gotta kind of keep it. This is about this long, so this one needs to be about this long, right there. This one goes straight kind of down with a slight angle. This one kind of goes up. I'm basically just drawing my letter again, like that. And then this one goes across. So erase. This is why it's best to draw it light if you guys are going to do this part, so that you don't. And again, shadowing, adding a little bit of light and dark, some value, looks fantastic on these. The sun's coming over here. Think about where it's going to be shadowed. This would be shadowed. This would be light. It'd be hitting the sun. This would be shadowed. This would be light. So think about that. And then the O, this is a curve. So I kind of have to do the same curve as the W. I mean, same curve as the top. Then erase all of this. So now I have my letters in this part right here. So this part would actually be following this line. So there you go. You can have a little, and then you can shadow it because it'd be getting a little bit of the sunshine. So there you have it, your 3D letters. Now I want to see you guys try it with your names. Try different things. Practice, practice, practice. And you can come back and we are going to do another 1-point perspective drawing. See you later.